If you're like me, and you've played the critically acclaimed MMO Final Fantasy XIV for the last 10 years and have that masochist personality that loves Soulsborne games, but can we make a build that resembles my favorite class in 14? Sure we can. Welcome to my video on how to make a Final Fantasy XIV Dark Knight in Elden Ring. A few things first. As always, the content of this video belongs to Square Enix in Creative Business Unit 3 and Bandai Namco and From Software. So all rights reserved for them. I'm just making this for fun. Next, this video will not include guides to get every item and spell for this build, as there are many resources online, including YouTube creators who have guides for that. Please support them on that venture. I will, however, break down each item and spell and show them, so you can look them up if need be. This build is not meant to be the most optimal build, but a build that is strong and also fun to play. To start off, the armor. As in 14, your glamour is everything. For this build, I tried to create a look that looks like a Dark Knight from 14, and it came to a look that sort of resembles, at least I think, to the Chaos armor set, the original job armor for Dark Knights when they first entered 14. So if we kind of look at these two together, you have, certainly a good strong armor set, but also with how the chest piece works, having the kind of the coat-tail bottom for both of these two armor sets, I think really kind of helps see the two of them together. But maybe in the future Elden Ring will let us dye armor sets. That'd be great. So with the armor set, the head, the arms, and the feet are all from the Black Cavalry set, and the chest is the Crucible Knight Axe armor, which I have altered to kind of get rid of that little capey back piece. For the stats, this build is basically a strength and a faith build, as we want big swords and the ability to use certain incantations. There are two versions for this build I end up kind of coming up with, one using Malekith's Black Blade and the other using the Colossal Greatsword, each giving access to skills or Ashes of War to represent skills in the Dark Knight toolkit. If anything, the Greatsword can be obtained very early in the game and used until you get Malekith's. Its skill, Destined Death, does good damage and lowers the target's HP while shaving off more damage as time goes on. Given the circular movement of the skill, I put it to be like Quietus for Dark Knights. Now if only Quietus could be more like Destined Death. That'd be great. For our Sacred Seal, I used the Godslayer Seal, as we're using a handful of Black Flame incantations for this build, so this will help give those a bit of a buff. For Talismans, we have the Spell Drake +2. As Dark Knights are called the Magic Tank, we want to strengthen up our magic defense as best we can. The Dragon Quest Shield +2 Talisman is also a good choice for more physical defense. The Erdtree's Favor +2 gives us more HP, stamina, and equipment load. The Greatjar's Arsenal Talisman is also a good choice for more equipment load, and can allow you to relocate some of those endurance points into some other stats if you wish. The Starskirt's Talisman will help give us more strength, and the Two Fingers for more faith. The Sword of Alexander may also be used here for more attack power with skills. Now our incantations. First we have the Black Flame incantation for some good rain damage, which I feel is a lot like the Unmend action for Dark Knights. Black Flame Ritual for some continuous area damage, a lot like Salted Earth. The Black Blade, which we get both Malekith's Black Blade and this incantation from trading in Malekith's Remembrance, so be sure to double it at a mausoleum. With the combo action, it makes it feel like a couple of Blood Spellers. Black Flame Protection gives us a boost in physical defense, like Shadow Wall, and Magic Fortification for magic damage, like Dark Mind. These can all be used with either Colossal Sword. However, with the Greatsword in particular, the Blood Flame Blade for some added bleed damage, which I put together with Blood Weapon. Not the same effect, but the name is close and still affects the weapon. The Ash of War, Lion's Claw for a lunge attack and gap closer, like Plunge, and Waves of Darkness gives you a few bursts of area damage, much like the Dark Knight's AoE combo Unleash and Stalwart Soul. Lastly, Using the Wondrous Flask, we can get a couple more effects. Using the Opaline Bubble Tier saves you from one shot of damage, much like TBN, the Dark Knight's favorite skill. The Crimson Bubble Tier heals you when you hit low HP, which is a bit like an Invul in 14. For Dark Knights, it's Living Dead, which when activated and you die, you stay alive for a short time until you are healed an amount equal to your current max HP. Here you are in a state called Walking Dead, which when you use any weapon skill, you will heal yourself by a lot. So the Bubble Tier is a bit like both Living Dead and Walking Dead, helping you when you get low HP. And of course, we can't forget a Dark Knight's favorite action, Living Shadow, where we summon a Simulacrum to help us deal more damage for a short time. In Elden Ring, this is best represented by the Mimic Tier Spirit Ash, summoning a copy of ourselves to help deal more damage. So I have said enough. I present to you for the rest of the video a showcase of the actions in 14 with the corresponding skills and incantations in Elden Ring, and a demonstration of the build in action. Thank you for watching, and please enjoy.